Okay, here we go. I found this thing on the Life is Strange subreddit, which is an image that a person created that shows a perfect playthrough of this game. Now, I don't know if it actually is perfect. Indeed, the first image suggests that the major decision you should do in Chrysalis is you should hide the truth about Nathan. No way. There's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to hide the truth about Nathan. He's a jerk. Also, you should always go to the cops. Then again, no. I'm going to do it exactly how Audim77 suggested. So, we're going to start. Alright, Xbox controller plugged in. Oops, no. I've turned off, because my computer's not very good, and the recording is going to take a toll on it, I've turned off basically everything else that's running on the thing, including the internet connection, so that's not very good, but whatever. I remember when I first played this game, I thought, geez.
What's happening?
And, well, it does. But in the first...
I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here?
This early in the game, you don't really have an idea of how stylized
Wait,
it is.
there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Oh. That's better. Oh yeah, that's correct. So I remember seeing that thing. And wondering why it took so long for Max to notice it. Look, it's right there. Are you stupid? Come on, Max. Haven't figured it out. Well, her arm's there. But her... Look, I can't explain why she's that dumb.
Holy shit.
But it is a nightmare, right? So in dreams, things are always weird. So when she says, holy shit, and doesn't care at all, you know, who knows? She might have not cared at all. It's a dream.
That was so surreal.
Oh,
Famously called film
down to like
Little
2 frames a
Pieces
second there.
of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class.
Man.
Everything's cool. I am okay.
The rest of the game shouldn't be this
To
bad.
shadow, from color
In
to
fact,
chiaroscuro.
if the game averages
Now, can you give
below,
me an
like,
example of
20
a
frames a
photographer
second
who perfectly captured
for
the human
things like
condition in
I
this,
black
didn't fall asleep.
I won't upload it.
and
So if you see it,
sure didn't
know
feel
that
like
it
a
gets
dream.
better.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus,
There you go, Victoria.
Okay.
Why Arbus?
You know what?
because of her images of hopeless
Diane
faces, you feel like totally
Arbus. I'm gonna
haunted by the
Google
eyes
her.
of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as
I
tortured,
used to be a
right?
photographer,
And frankly,
but
it's
I
bullshit.
was not familiar with
Keep that to
fine
yourself.
art
Seriously though,
photographers.
I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a
Diane
moment of
Arbus.
desperation.
Okay, I'm looking at her photos.
And any one of you could do that to me.
Yeah, they're pretty much awful.
Isn't that too evil?
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
Well,
I can hear the class laughing at me now.
it's not good. But she has done something actually pretty remarkable with this photo, is she's used a Polaroid instant camera. and those things have a very, very small aperture on them, and she hasn't used a flash. So, I don't actually, how the heck did she must have, no. Alright, so these things have very small aperture on them. So, the idea is the smaller the hole, the greater the range of focus is. And if that was placed behind her couch or something, facing the wall should be in focus, but so too should Max, because of how wide the focus range is. She'd have to be standing very close to it for her to be that out of focus. There is a problem there, though, in that I believe those were usually around a 35 millimeter equivalent 35 millimeter lens, which means it's a little bit wide angle, but not that wide. And you can kind of see where, with what we can see of the wall, that it was more like a normal lens, a 50 millimeter equivalent lens. So, and a room would have to be dim in order to get the lighting effects that are from the lights onto the wall there. So this is, as far as I can tell, pretty much an impossible photo. So, she really should turn it in, because that shit's magic. Alright, anyway.
See? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height?
I do love my analog camera. I should take a quick picture now.
So, she could have taken
What kind
another
of pen is
approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer
Ooh, who's Robert Frank?
Me too, Victoria. He captured the essence of post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the
oh
economic
yes, he's
conditions
much
of the
better.
era,
He's actually much
but
better.
a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty
This is,
without a
I could
beat,
look at these photos.
which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse. And both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well,
I should take a picture to prove I'm still here. Plus, and I have to. My little camera bag is battered, but still kicking.
Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should. If anybody else
You know
looked
what?
at this,
I can't
what would
bother
they
reading this
think?
through. Alright, well, I'll summarize it. And you can pause the video. I'll go through each page. You can pause the video if you care and you haven't played this. And for some reason have chosen to look at mine. That's a mistake, by the way. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Super excited to go to Blackwell Academy. Blah, blah, blah. Loves Mark Jefferson. She spells crazy with a K. Something about Chloe. Who is... Right. She's talking about Chloe, but she hasn't really talked to Chloe. Whatever. Talks about how much she hates Victoria. Lots of homework. She wants to marry Jefferson. More homework. Vortex Club. Popular kids. Photo contest. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me... Bullshit. She's not explaining particle physics to you. You're in basically high school. There's no way you're getting into particle physics. Absolutely not. Ray Bradbury, who I think is overrated. I like Kate. I'm actually okay with Victoria too. Jefferson, I actually never liked Jefferson. He's too... you know what I think it is? I think it's the white temples on his glasses. That made me never like him from the beginning. It's pretty weird. Oh, let's read text messages for sure. 18th birthday. Alright. Dad's a lumberjack. Kate. Wants tea. Mom's not a lumberjack. Warren is clearly in love with this girl, and she has
Now,
not texted him back.
contrast Frank's stark Americana
What an
with
awful
Salvador
person.
Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true
who's Cocteau?
Renaissance man. And his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. And it's a great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. Or selfie expression. Sorry, I know. So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern narcissism,
This
they
guy's
could go
awful.
back hundreds of years to blame society. Speaking of questions, I bet you thought I'd talk all the way until the bell rang. It's your turn to lecture us. Now, based on the chapters I have no doubt you all memorized, who can tell me the name of the actual process that led to the birth of the self-portrait?
It's daguerreotype. I think I'm gonna have
Anybody?
to take the selfie
This does not bode well.
for this to continue. Actually, let's see. Let's just see how far it goes.
Just jump right in with an answer.
Yeah, okay.
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word
I know
for
he's
a wonderful
repeating his
photographic
material.
tradition. And Max
Typical teacher.
has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Okay, here's my first major problem with the game when I played it on Xbox. I know the answer. Why can I not just select the answer?
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
And
Louis Daguerre was
I
a
didn't
French
like
painter
this
who
part.
created daguerreotypes.
because
A
she's
process that
clearly
gave
reading off a
portraits a sharp
script.
reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck
Because
in
no
the
one
retro
would
zone.
no one would open
face.
with that kind of a sentence.
Very
That's
good,
like a
Victoria.
I wrote a
The
5
Daguerrean
paragraph
process
essay
brought out fine detail
and
in
it's
people's
sentence
faces,
1,
making them
and I'm
extremely
also an
popular from the
awful writer.
1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius.
Oop, time to
You
look
can
up
find out
Robert-
all about him in your
Robert
textbook or even
Cornelius.
online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by
Okay,
the
it's all
art
the
world.
same,
Great
basically
exposure,
all
and
the
it can
same
kickstart
photo
a career in photography.
when you
So
look at
Stella
Bing
and
Images.
Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Okay, so I can walk through here and then look at all this stuff.
Victoria doesn't waste a second. Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe... I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Green lit. Green lit. What's that supposed to be? I don't know. But anyway, right here at this point is when I figured out that the whole thing was highly stylized, and that's why the graphics were awful.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock? God, I'm such a photo nerd.
Well, it's interesting that she says that, and there isn't a carbon fiber tripod. No, the black one might be. Also, pan lock. Come on, you can buy one of those for $15.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
I have a problem with this photo as well. As you can see, the pen in the bottom right is in focus, and the students are all in focus as well, but the background is exceptionally blurred. The students shouldn't be in focus, and the pen be in focus with that blurred background. What he would have had to do is gone in and blurred it in post using a lens blur tool.
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures.
Reproduce it like
I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
Ooh. Here's my second problem with the game. Those are European style plugs. As you can see, the outlet actually looks American, but the plugs are clearly European. They didn't realize that we use different plug style as well.
Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
That's also not it's not an American P, which is remarkable because largely they've used American writing for the cursive, but that P is very clearly a European P.
Huh. This might make a cool shot.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna miss all the photos. Alright, so I nailed that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna miss them all. I don't even remember where they were.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can
Excuse
I
me,
talk to you
Dick.
for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us.
No,
I'd
that's
never let one of
bullshit.
photography's
You
future
two were
stars avoid
talking,
handing in her
douchebag.
picture.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others.
That's true.
And that's what separates the artist.
At least he's
from the
sensible
amateur.
there. Though I don't agree that that's what separates the artist from the amateur, because the amateur that's just dumb.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
She probably is, because you interrupt her talking to the teacher.
You can never escape the lighthouse here. Even in pictures, the forest around here
Ooh,
always looks
mysterious. Is there a deer
Even
in there?
in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. So cool that we can check these out anytime. The
Is that
Decisive
cool?
Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson. This is definitely where cameras go to heaven.
Alright, let's
Oh
look.
man, they
Look
have
like
those
range
sweet
finders.
ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder.
Wait, where's the
What?
ultrasonic lens? None of those have ultrasonic lenses. There's freaking rangefinders. Oh, maybe on the top? No, those look like 640. Some kind of medium format at the top. They wouldn't have ultrasonic lenses. Maybe she's talking about the box. Oh no, probably the 70 to 200 down there. Great zoom portrait lenses are always 70 to 200. Yeah, that makes sense. If those are ultrasonic motors. An ultrasonic motor is used in lens-based
tell me how cute I
autofocus
look yet.
systems
I was about to.
I'm not
to
You always look
generally to
Welcome
be
to the real
a
world.
quick focus and also a quiet
Then
focus.
I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how hip she is.
She plays it so shy. I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
You do kind of look like a loser with that shirt.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant cat.
I mean, that's supposed to be like the Telltale Games thing, where it's like, well, maybe not Telltale Games. Certainly the Tales from the Borderlands ones, where you have this weird intro and then you have a cool musical
I think
interlude
that's Courtney.
that explains
There's Taylor,
what's happening
always waiting for
in the game
Victoria.
and whatnot. But unfortunately,
The science room.
it just doesn't work.
There's the portal to
Doesn't work.
Warren's
They didn't do
brain.
that as well as Telltale did in Tales from the Borderlands, though they were just emulating what
These
Gearbox
missing
did.
persons posters are popping up everywhere. I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood.
No.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Got
Evan
an
doesn't
internet
say much to
boyfriend that
me,
she hasn't
but
told she's fat.
his photos are very cool. I hate having everybody see inside my locker.
Why is mine red?
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
Never liked Andy Warhol.
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around. Dana is on my floor, too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. That's Dana talking to... I think his name is Justin. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. Auntie's a Vortex Club member. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
He's so nice. Yep. He's never gonna get laid. At least not with Max.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an app. Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame. Good thing I left my AK at home. Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
I bet she's
Principal
not.
doesn't come out of his office much. He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me. God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple.
I guess Max only has one piece of music on her iPod. Just plays it on repeat.
Empty.
Man,
Good.
that frame rate went
Nobody
down
can
for-
see my meltdown. Except for me.
Ooh, look at that Illuminati all-seeing eye thing. Rachel Andrews.
Now, who would bother to write that crap?
It's a good question.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class.
Take a pic. See,
Am
now
I going
that's a great
crazy?
time to take a stupid picture. But is there a photo op? Nope.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
That's not true.
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
Vortex Club are jerks. Oh, let's take a look at that writing. Alright, look at that L. That is not an American L, but this person does cur print, so we can't really determine anything from this person. But we could probably tell if it's the same person. Yes. Alright, so someone thinks Rachel Amber's a bitch and the Vortex Club are jerks. That's interesting. The person that same person does not hate Victoria Chase.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of
'cause that's a
science
thing.
class for that quiz.
I don't think people use that verb anymore.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift.
Yeah, you can magically change the depth of field of cameras.
Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just
See, I don't know why he
count
would
to
go
three.
into the girls' bathroom to do this.
Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
I just don't like him changing from first to second person and so on.
So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
You got
she
hella
told him to
cash.
meet there.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa. What the fuck?
Perfectly normal.
How can that be?
Perfectly healthy.
I was in the bathroom.
Everyone does that in puberty.
He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I
our
already
stories.
heard this lecture.
Yeah, you did.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit.
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria.
I did it. I
Can
actually
you give me
did
an
it.
example of a photographer who
I'm a
perfectly
human
captured
time
the human
machine.
condition in black and white? Anybody?
Selfie time.
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go,
When
Victoria.
I took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question. If he does again,
I
I'll
believe
know
Max
this is for
making
real.
what you kids call a Selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead yet?
I couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max.
Huh, look at that.
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there
She
anybody
looks-
here who
Shit.
knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me
Louis
after
de
That's
class.
Guerre was a
bullcrap,
French
dude.
painter
And
She
I need
looks
time to
sick.
save that girl.
A process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a
Shut
mirror.
up.
Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone.
What does that
Sad
even
face.
mean?
Very
Man, I
good,
hate
Victoria.
her.
What if I rewind again
Hungarian process.
and give him the right answer? The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max.
Ah,
The
so
Daguerrean
creepy
process
looking.
made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually
I don't
finish
like
reading these
Victoria.
signed
I think
chapters.
largely
Max is
because
so
of her
far way
haircut.
ahead of
God, I
everyone.
hate that haircut. That's
You
like
guys
the
don't forget
haircut
the deadline to submit a
where
photo in the Everyday
girls
Heroes
think,
contest.
"Oh,
I'll
you
fly out with the
think
winner to
something
San
about
Francisco,
myself."
where you'll be feted by
So
the
they
art
cut
world.
their hair
Great
short, and then all their
exposure, and it
friends
can
say,
kickstart
"Oh,
a
you
career in
look
photography.
great.
So Stella
That looks
and Alyssa,
awesome.
get it together.
Very
Taylor,
cool.
don't hide.
But
I'm
no
still waiting
guys
for your
like it.
entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Ooh, everyday hero for the contest.
Victoria, you still have to do your homework this week. Even if I see you, Max Caulfield.
I don't care.
even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
No. Ugh.
I'd never let one of photography.
See, and he's a jerk because he interrupted the thing with the, whatever. With
I'm
Victoria.
not avoiding, just...
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long.
you could die.
John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
You know, that's a common
Go on now.
saying.
Don't let me stop you.
I don't know if he actually said that. John Lennon life quote. Alright.
Yes,
What if I
Victoria,
hit
you still have
life
to do your homework.
is
this week.
what...
Even if
yeah,
you're submitting
one
your
while
photo
we're
for the
making-
competition,
okay, here we
everybody
go.
in class.
Speak.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Oh, there's a
Yes.
website called
Excuse you.
quoteinvestigator.com.
No,
Let's
Victoria.
see.
Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Ooh, that's technically correct. John Lennon
I'm
did
on top
say
of it.
that. He wrote
I
a
think
song.
John Lennon once said that
um,
life is what happens while you're busy making
He
other
wrote
plans.
Beautiful Boy,
Max,
which you
you're
know
on
from...
fire today.
What is
All
that
the right
movie with
answers, good.
Dreyfus in it?
Make sure you finish working on it
And
by
also
today.
from
I
the...
have faith in you.
Oh gosh, what's the Rocky and Bullwinkle time-traveling dog? Mr. Peabody. The Mr. Peabody movie from a couple years ago was also in that. Anyway, there was the lyric in there. But the first known appearance was in an issue of Reader's Digest. And it was attributed to Alan Saunders.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please,
Look at that.
please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Because Max wants everybody.
Daniel,
You know I don't tease.
I hate that sign.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded
Took
my
a stupid
photo.
photo.
Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me what to do. I'm so...
I need a hammer to break it open.
You can throw me!
You are going to get in
I
hell
don't
more
remember
trouble
this part
for
of the game
this
at
than
all. It's been a
drugs.
long time.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get
But it
that gun
kinda
away
gives
from me,
you-
psycho!
Oh,
Holy shit, I can't let this happen.
no.
If I can reverse time again, I know he has a gun. I should do something else.
Trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even
Oh, I don't need
miss
to
your
move it
punk
again,
ass.
do I?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
What?
Oh, shit!
What?
No.
I need a hammer to break it
I
open.
have a hammer.
In hella more trouble for this than drugs.
No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
Oh, another shitty
That
day.
did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm?
is for horses.
That means you should be outside.
I had to use
Shut
the
up,
bathroom.
douche.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy.
It's
Or
been
are you
like
hiding
15
something?
seconds,
Huh?
dude.
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off
He looks
that
like his
alarm
face
since
is
that's
covered in
your job.
tumors.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is
Okay.
that all you're thinking about?
So,
You can
I have
always
to
be upfront.
hide the truth.
Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
I just got sick in class.
So,
Female
this already
Except you're
diverts
wandering
from
around
what I
like a
did.
zombie.
I
And
told
do you
the
think
cops.
that's the first time a
Even
student
though I
has
also
used
said
that
that I
line on me?
would just,
It's the
you know,
truth.
go ahead and
I felt dizzy in
Report him
Mr.
anyway, but
Jefferson's
Just
class.
tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that Team Toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all.
Don't care.
I may have just flushed my skull.
Alright, well, now I'm gonna take a break for a moment, and we'll continue this on in another video. Once this video is done. It's weird, the frame rate just gone down pretty immensely while loading that. Should even out in a minute. Should. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna start again.